in Black International.
Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Hat, and today we are going over Men in Black International. Stars Tessa Thompson, Emma Thompson, are they related? Chris Hemsworth, and Liam Neeson. And this is not a reboot, it is a sequel. This is the fourth installment in the franchise that started almost 22 years ago, 1997. We got the second one in 2002, and the third one in 2012. It's been 7 years since we've had a Men in Black movie, and Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, they do not reprise their roles. We got Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson instead. But once again, we got these two characters, Agent M and Agent H, and they have to save the world from aliens. Now, although it is the same story and there's not much to it, it feels bigger and it's way more visually stunning. This is a franchise that I feel like should have started like the last 10 years today. Like the third one came out in 2012 and the CGI was pretty good for its time then. But if you go back and watch the first two, the CGI is horrendous. You look at it, you're like, oh, did I think this was good growing up? They were films with lots of CGI back in the late 90s, and they were very ambitious with the CGI and what they were trying to do, and it looks horrible when you go back and watch it. But the CGI in this movie is amazing. The aliens are very creative. You got very creative looking aliens. You got one with like a beard that's an alien too. Never would have thought of that. We even got Rebecca Ferguson, that's the four-armed chick that you see in the trailer. She's pretty good. And I will say that I actually enjoy the chemistry between Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth a lot more than Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones in the first movie. Tessa Thompson, she plays this smart, like, former NASA employee. She really loves science and the stars and, wants to find the answers to life, what's out there. And Chris Hemsworth, my only real big negative with this movie is that he seems to be typecasted as the typical jock idiot. The type of guy who just likes to get laid and he pretends like he knows things, but he really doesn't. He's just ignorant. It does get kind of stale because they kind of repeat that joke with his character multiple times throughout the film. It's a character we see him play quite a few times. I feel like he's an idiot in Thor sometimes, and he's an idiot in The Cabin in the Woods, and here it is again. I like that this movie goes bigger and badder, like it goes in different places. The set designs, this movie is visually cool, and it's got great sets. You got Paris, you got Marrakesh or someplace in Asia. The other movies in the franchise, they always felt condensed. It was always like New York City and never really went anywhere. But there is a callback to the first one, that final act in the first movie. You get to see that same location here in one moment. And there's even like a painting that you'll see of Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones like fighting the final alien in the final act of the first movie, and I like that little wink and nod. We get the return of Agent O, I think her Emma Thompson, I believe, from part 3. She was only in the third one, and now she's back again. The comedy and action in this movie is very well balanced. There's not like too much or too little. I thought it was very well blended throughout. I was kind of worried because this comedian plays like this little guy, like Steve or Pawnee, they call him, and I thought it was going to be like corny or cheesy or too much, but it landed. I liked it. We find out that Elon Musk is an alien. The acting's good, but that's to be expected, and I actually like that the bad guys in this movie are the coolest in the whole franchise, but they're not utilized well. They never seem like a huge threat because they're never like used to like actually do a lot of damage, and they get taken out very quickly at the end. And that's a negative right there. It's like these bad guys, when you do see them, they seem so powerful and they barely do anything. It seems like they could kill them immediately, but they just do nothing really, and then they get taken out very quick. And then there's like no real like big final fight. There could have been a fight scene with those guys and the other bad guy that you see. I do like that there's a couple of like small shocks and like little twists in this movie that the other ones don't have. The third one has a little twist at the end, but this one, I actually enjoy the story of this one more than a lot of the other movies. I enjoyed this movie overall. There wasn't really any pacing issues. I enjoyed it. It was very fun. So therefore I'll say when it comes to Men in Black International, this is a worthy sequel, better than some of its predecessors, so go out and buy it. Now, as you can probably tell if you're a long-time listener of my channel and viewer, you could probably tell that I have a sore throat right now, so this is hard for me to do. So if you're new to this channel right now, don't worry, I'm not this quiet. I can be a lot louder. I'm usually more energetic, but now I sound like this. But whatever, those are my thoughts on this movie. Comment your thoughts in the comment section below, what you thought about it. Is it the best in the franchise? I will be doing a Men in Black ranking video. We got 4 of these things to cover. But thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hit this like button, and you can follow me on social media if you wish to do so, and consider becoming a subscriber today if you haven't already, just by clicking on my cartoon face in about 5 seconds to see more. And until next time, auf Wiedersehen.